just be okay, be fine, okay? Everything will be fine. No matter how it looks right now.
DJ bring it back,
Of course, I would like to say big ups to the control room. You guys are amazing. Yeah, everyone out there. And of course, the traffic managers all around the Lagos metropolis and beyond. Thank you so much. And you out there, yes, as I said earlier, just know you're special. And of course, I appreciate you for listening to us. Good night and God bless you. Drive safe, be safe, and be very, very considerate of other road users. Generally, just drive to stay alive. All right? Good night and God bless you.
everything in marama. Buy with the cash for squander. And I get you. Everything in marama. Buy with the cash for squander.
It's 9 p.m. This time is brought to you by Rwand Air. For booking and reservation, please call 0127991018 or visit our website www.rwandair.com.
News from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Hello and good evening. Here is the news at 9. First, the highlights. Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority announces completion of infrastructure for first phase of Blue Line Rail project. Independent National Electoral Commission vows to fight vote buying in 2023 general elections. On the foreign scene, Capitol Riot Panel recommends charges against former U.S. President Donald Trump. And in sports, Senegal, Egypt, Rwanda to host the 2023 Basketball Africa League. Now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, has announced that the infrastructure for the first phase of Lagos Rail Mass Transit Blue Line is ready. The consultant, corporate communication of LAMATA, Kolawole Ojelabi, in a release, said the completion of the infrastructure is in fulfillment of the promise made by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu that the project will be completed in the last quarter of 2022, ahead of the commencement of passenger operations slated for the first quarter of 2023. Ojelabi explained that the LRMT Blue Line is one of the 6 rail lines and monorail prescribed for Lagos in the state's Strategic Transport Master Plan. According to him, the LRMT Blue Line is a 27-kilometer rail system from Marina to Okokomaiko, and construction has been divided into phases for ease of implementation and is expected to move more than 500,000 passengers when the entire line is completed. Ojelabi pointed out that the rail system will be powered by electricity from an independent power plant to be purposely built for its operation. Similarly, the managing director of LAMATA, Bimbola Akinjo, averred that the completion of the infrastructure for the first phase of the LRMT Blue Line is a testimonial of the importance of public transportation to Governor Sanwo-Olu's themes agenda. The Lagos State government has announced the reopening of the closed sections of the Okekoto Agumbiade intersection in Agege local government area for public use following the completion of flood abatement and rehabilitation of sections of the deteriorated road pavement. Commissioner for Transportation Frederick Oladende said that the road, which was temporarily closed to traffic in the past 2 months to allow for rehabilitation works such as the construction of concrete pavement and widening of road exits, has now been reopened for public use. Oladeni explained that the rehabilitation and construction works executed by the State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure and the Office of Drainage Services will increase the vehicular capacity of the intersection for improved management of the corridor. He applauded the patience and cooperation of motorists, especially those plying the area, during the rehabilitation period, urging them to continue to obey the traffic rules during the Yuletide period and beyond. All is set for the hosting of the Greater Lagos Fiesta 2022 at the 5 divisions of the state in Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja, Lagos Island and Ekpe with adequate security guaranteed. The 3-day event is expected to kick off from Thursday, 29th December 2022 till the early hours of Sunday, 1st January 2023. While addressing journalists at the Bagauda Kauto Press Center, Alausa Ikeja, Special Advisor to the Governor on Arts and Culture, Femi Martins, who assured all residents and beyond to anticipate a well-loaded event filled with fun and entertainment, called on willing corporate organizations to partner with the state government to make the event successful.
This year's Greater Lagos Fiesta provides another platform to grow Lagos State economy by leveraging on the state's rich culture and heritage and create a meaningful impact while driving economic vitality within the ecosystem. This event is also born out of the genuine intention and passion of our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu.
Martin also hinted that with the Q4 initiative launched in September, the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture will be able to collate data for attendees to enhance planning and project to the world the traffic Lagos State attracts to tourism and entertainment. Our correspondent Diola Kindele quotes the special advisor as saying that over 10,000 fun seekers are expected to throng each of the venues of the Greater Lagos Fiesta daily in Agege Stadium, Ikorodu Town Hall, Badagry Grammar School, and Eko Atlantic City on Lagos Island. The Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC has deployed a total of 36,224 personnel and 1,226 patrol logistics for ease of vehicular movement during the Christmas and New Year celebrations across the country. FRSC Acting Corps Marshal Dauda Biu, who announced this in Abuja, said the Corps had always ensured the safety of lives and properties of all road users during the end-of-year celebrations. He said the Corps had maintained a culture of organizing special patrol operations, codenamed Operation Zero Tolerance, to road traffic crashes over the years. He said the operation is strategically organized at the end of the year in readiness to tackle the envisioned increase in vehicular traffic. Biu said the Corps has also put in place a situation room at the national headquarters to monitor the activities across the country. The FRSC boss urged the entire community of road users to give the Corps maximum support and cooperation by complying with all safety measures. Now to the rest of the stories. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will not relent in its determination to prevent vote buying in the 2023 general elections. The INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu said this in Abuja at a day stakeholders summit on addressing the influence of money in the 2023 general elections. Yakubu said as a commission, INEC harbored no illusions that it was going to be easy to root out the negative influence of money on elections, saying it was determined to tackle it. Yakubu also tasked Nigerians to reject possible inducement by money bags trying to buy their votes in 2023 general elections, urging them to report incidents of vote buying to the Commission and other relevant authorities for action. The Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Universities, SANU, has asked the federal government to release 50 billion naira for the payment of outstanding earned allowances for university-based unions. The workers made the demand in a communique issued at the end of its 42nd regular National Executive Council meeting at the University of Calabar, Cross River State. In the communique signed by SANU National President Mohammed Ibrahim, the university workers also insisted on the payment of its 4 months arrears during the last strike. The union lamented the non-payment of arrears of the new national minimum wage to its members. It said its members, some universities, were being owed arrears of minimum wages. SAN also said it was deeply peeved by the nonchalant and detached attitude of the federal government towards the long-standing issue of renegotiating the 2009 agreement. According to the union, the renegotiation of the agreement is overdue by 12 years. Now to foreign news. The Congressional Committee investigating last year's riot at the U.S. Capitol has referred Donald Trump to the Justice Department for prosecution. It says he should be charged with 4 crimes, including insurrection at its final public meeting. But it's up to the Justice Department to officially press criminal charges, and they are not obliged to follow the recommendations. For more than a year, the Democrat-led panel has been investigating Trump's role in the riot. The attack on January 6, 2021 started shortly after Trump spoke nearby, falsely claiming Joe Biden had stolen the 2020 election. The committee, made up of 7 Democrats and 2 Republicans, has been widely criticized by Republicans as being partisan. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has vowed that the United Kingdom will next year match or exceed £2.3 billion in military aid to Ukraine. The British leader, who only took power in late October, urged other members of the Regional Joint Expeditionary Force regrouping to follow suit to continue the strong support for Kiev. Sunak said Western nations aiding Ukraine in its war against invading Russian troops must continue to focus on degrading Russia's capability to regroup and to resupply. Sunak also rejected heeding any unilateral calls for a ceasefire in Ukraine by the Kremlin, branding such demands completely meaningless in the current context. In our sports, the 2023 Basketball Africa League BAL season will feature top 12 club teams from 12 African countries, playing a total of 38 games in Dakar, Senegal, Cairo, Egypt, and Kigali, Rwanda, over 3 months. According to NBA Africa, the 12 clubs in the championship will be divided into 2 conferences, Sahara and Nile, which will play 15-game group phase each. The Sahara Conference will play at the Dakar Arena, Senegal, from March 11 to 21, while the Nile Conference will play at the Hassan Mustafa Indoor Sports Complex in Cairo from April 26 to May 6. The top 4 teams from each conference will advance to an 8-game single elimination playoff and finals at BK Arena in Kigali from May 21 to 27. And that's all for the news at 9. Always drive within the specified speed limit. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms. On Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can now download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Play Store for more traffic updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration launched a mobile application designed to facilitate easy access to water transportation services in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, has announced that the infrastructure for the first phase of Lagos Rail Mass Transit Blue Line is ready. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will not relent in its determination to prevent vote buying in the 2023 general elections. We also told you that the Congressional Committee investigating last year's riot at the U.S. Capitol has referred Donald Trump to the Justice Department for prosecution. And in sports, the 2023 Basketball Africa League BAL season will feature top 12 club teams from 12 African countries playing a total of 38 games in Dakar, Senegal, Cairo, Egypt, and Kigali, Rwanda over 3 months. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to newsroom@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbalagun. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station, providing traffic information in Africa is our vision. Maintaining the A status, which is accurate. Accuracy in serving you real-time traffic situation reports live from the roads in details. We are dynamic in every way. With the use of modern technology and well-motivated workforce, we keep you up to date with information on all modes of transportation, and that has been our objective. Being the first authentic traffic